Hello students, how are you all? I would like to welcome all my dear students to our online class teaching. This is subject mathematics, 5th B1 and B2 ICSE session 22. I hope you had a very nice holidays and enjoyed. I hope you have done all your homeworks. We are again starting our classes. Okay students, now we will begin session 22. In the last class we stopped with the fraction of division. In fraction the last one is division. We will do few sums and then we will start a new lesson, chapter 6. Now open your book. In the last class we have started 5.8, right? This filling the blanks I will teach you in the Zoom class as I have told you. Now in the last video we learned two sums, divide, the simple division we did, right? Shall we do few more sums from here? Yes. Now take page number 72 and I will explain in my note, you follow me. The third sum question, 3 by 8 is divide by 5 by 8. Got it? Now this is the question, right? This number is going to be divided with this number. Got it? So step 1, what I have told you, write it. 3 by 8 is divide by 5 by 8. 5 by 8 we will write it as 8 by 5. Multiplicative inverse will become upside down, like 8 will go up and 5 will come down. So this is numerator, this is denominator. Got it? Okay, now next step, what I have told you, we have to multiply. 3 by 8 is going to be multiplied with 8 by 5. 8 by 5. Now here we can use shortcut method, short form of cancelling, means we can use common factors, means common table, which we can reduce into lower terms. For this 8 and this 8 has been cancelled. Now what is remaining? 3. What is remaining now? 3 by 5 is remaining, because we cannot use any common table for 3 and 5. So write it 3 by 5. This is the answer. Got it, students? The next sum, fourth one, 7 by 10 is divided by 14 by 10. Got it? This we are just dividing, simple division. Now write it 7 by 10, and then this number, what we have to do? This is multiplicative inverse. 14 by 10 will become 10 by 14. Why we write like this? So that we can divide, or we can cancel by using short forms. So we have to write in this way. 7 by 10 is divided by 10 by 14. Now write it. Next, the common number we will cancel it. 10 equal for this 10. 10 is divided with this 10. Now what is remaining? 7 and 14. We are using short form, shortcut method to divide, right? Now 7 and 14. 1 sevens are 7. 2 sevens are 14. Right? We use the common factors. Common table, second table, seventh table. 1 sevens are 7. 2 sevens are 14. Now the answer we can write it as 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the answer. Got it, students? I will tell you again. 7 by 10 is divided with 14 by 10. This 14 by 10 multiplicative inverse, we have to write it 10 by 14, so that it is easy for us to cancel and divide with the common factors and write the answer. Got it. Now section C, if you look it, divide and write the answer in the lowest terms. We are going to divide, but we are going to bring it to the lowest terms. The answer can be bring it to the lowest term by using the common tables, reducing to the lowest numbers. First sum in C section, 5 divide by 5 by 8. 5 is divided by 5 by 8. This is the question. How the first step, what I told you, this is divide and divisor, and this is multiplicative inverse. This we have to write it as 5 by 8 will become 8 by 5. Now write it first. 5 divide 8 by 5. Just add 1 down so that this will become complete fraction. 5 by 1 is going to be divided with 8 by 5. Got it? Now we can use same table. This 5 and this 5 will be cancelled, right? Okay, and then what is remaining? 8. What is remaining? 8. 8 is the answer. By dividing 5 by 1, 8 by 5. We cancelled same table. 5 and 5 has been cancelled by using shortcut method. And then what number is remaining? What is remaining? 8. That is the answer for number 1. Next sum, 3 is divided by 2 by 3. Got it? The same step we have to follow. 3, you just write down 1. Just imagine we have 1, so that this will become complete fraction, numerator and the denominator. Now divide 2 by 3 will become what? 3 by 2. Just write it below 1, I told you, right? So now next step, this number is going to be multiplied with 2 by 3. Now we will write this as 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Okay. 3 3s are how much, students? 9. And then 1 2s are 2. This is the way we have to write it. Actually, this is the way of division in fraction. But when it says divide and write the answer in the lowest term, we have to turn this multiplicative inverse into 3 by 2. Got it? And then we have to multiply. 3 3s are 9, 2 1s are 2. So we cannot reduce to the lowest term by using the common table, because 9 and 2 will not go together in any common factors. Got it? Next, third sum, 8 is divided by 2 by 3. Okay, Here you imagine we have 1 below, and then this is step number 1. In step number 2, what we do? As I have told you, multiplicative inverse will become as 3 by 2. Got it? This is step number 2. In simple way I am teaching you. And then now write 8 by 1 is multiplied with 3 by 2. Now here we can use common tables by using short method. Okay, 1 2s are 2, 4 2s are 8. Now again, what is remaining? 4 into 3. 4 is multiplied with 3. 4 into 3 by 1. Actually by here 1 no value, so multiply 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12. So this is the answer. Got it? I have told you, number 1 step, if it is given without in fraction form, add below 1. This is numerator, this is denominator. Step number 1. Step number 2, this is divisor, this is dividend. This divisor we have to write it, actually we call it as multiplicative inverse, will become as 3 by 2. Step number 2. In step number 3, we have to use shortcut method to cancel by using the common factor tables. So 1 2s are 2, 4 2s are 8. This is cancelled. Now what is remaining? 4 is multiplied by 3. 4 3s are 12. So 12 is the answer. Understand students this sum? Okay. Now let's go to the next one, fourth sum. Step number 1. This is below 1, you write it. So this will become numerator and denominator. Got it? In step number 2, divisor will become multiplicative of inverse. We'll write it 1 by 4. 1 by 4 multiplicative of inverse, we will write it as 4 by 1. Got it? And then next step, what I have told you to do, now we are going to multiply both the numbers. Write 2 by 1 is multiplied with 4 by 1 equals, now we have to multiply 2 multiplied by 4. 2 4s are 8, and then 1 1s are 1. We cannot no value of 1 here, so write it only 8. So 8 is the answer for this sum. Do you understand student? Step by step. If it is not complete fraction, write below 1 as a denominator, 2 as a numerator. The next divisor, that is a multiplicative inverse, we have to write it 1 by 4 as 4 by 1, and then we have to multiply now. 2 4s are 8. Got it? This is the answer. Here we cannot use any short method, so directly we multiplied, and that is the answer. Now here student, we have come to exercise 5.8 section D. Section D, it is solve this word problem. We are going to solve the given word problems. In each exercise we have word problems. Word problems means what? That is the sum is given in word form, we have to do it. Now read the sum along with me. 1 by 5 meter of a ribbon is needed to make a flower. To make a flower, how much meter of ribbon is needed? 1 by 5. Now we have to find out how many flowers can Srushti make from 5 centimeter ribbon. Got it? Now we are going to find out. See here, 5 meter, that we have to write it first. 5 divided by 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Now tell me, as usual, first step we have to write it as a complete fraction, 5 by 1. Got it? And then this 1 by 5, that is multiplicative inverse, that is the divisor, will become 5 by 1. 5 by 1, as I have told you, right? Now the next step, what we have to do? We have to multiply. 5 is multiplied with 5 below 1. 5 5s are 25. This one has no value, right? 5 5s are 25. Here we cannot use any shortcut method to bring it to the lowest term. Directly we multiplied 25. 5 5s are 25. So now write as a word sum, we have to give answer in word form. Srushti can make 25 ribbons. 25 ribbons. Srushti can make 25 ribbons. From how many meter? 5 meter. From 5 meter ribbon, she can use 20. She can make 25 flowers. Got it? 25 flowers by using the ribbon meter given. In this sum, there are 3 questions. So I am going to do 2 sums and one is for your homework. The third one is a homework. The second one, read along with me the question. 5 1 by 2 kg of onion are to be packed in small bags. If each bag can hold 1 by 4 kg, how many bags can Avneet make? Avneet, if he can pack 5 1 by 2 kg of onion in small bag, okay, how many bags can Avneet make if each bag contains 1 by 4 kg? Shall we find out? In this we are using division method. First of all, this number is improper. It is not a correct way of fraction. We call it mixed number. So first we have to write this as a like fraction. So what we have to do? What step we have to follow? 5 2s are 10. Okay, and then the numerator we have to add plus 1 plus 1. So 10 plus 1 11. So write it here, 11 by 2. Numerator 11, denominator 12. Got it? The next step, now write 1 by 4. That is the question, right? This 1 by 4 will become what? 4 by 1. Write it. 11 by 2 is going to be multiplied with 4 by 1. Multiplicative inverse we are writing as 1 by 4 will become 4 by 1.
Now write 11 into 4 by 2 into 1. Now we have to multiply. 11 is multiplied with 4. Now here we can use short form, right? 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. We use the common factor to cancel with the same table. So second table we are using. Now what is remaining? 11 into 2. Here below denominator we don't have any number. Already we cancelled. So 11 into 2. 11 2s are how much? 1 11s are 11. 2 11s are 22. So 22 is the answer. Now we can write as a word sum. Avneet can make how many bags? 22 bags of onion. If each bag contain 1 by 4 kg, how many bags Avneet can make? 22 bags Avneet can make. This is the answer, students. Okay, do you understand how I explained to you? Now we have completed chapter 5 by finishing with division of fraction that I just now explained to you. Now we are in new chapter number 6. What's the title? Decimals. Got it? Today I am not going to teach much in this chapter. I am going to introduce lesson number 6. Okay, decimals means reading the number in points, and then we have to learn how to read the number, how to write the number in points. Got it? If we do this exercises, you will understand better that you need to do it by yourself. This is a warm-up sum. Okay, now look at the page number 75. For example, here we have points in the middle, right? And this is my right side. After the points, whatever number come, that is called right side. Before the points the number comes, we have to call it left side number. This left sides will have thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, and then right side columns tens, hundreds, thousands. Got it? 1000, 100, 10, 1. Tens means 1 by 10. Hundreds means 1 by 100. Thousands means 1 by 1000. Okay? Now we are going to learn how to read the number. For example, look at it. This is the box. This is one box. In one box, or we call it as one hole. One hole. In this one hole, how many columns are there? Shall we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 columns are there. One box is divided into 10 columns. In 10 columns, how many column is colored? Only one column is colored. So when we read it, how can we say? First of all, we have to write it in fractional form. How we have to write? The fractional form of 1/10 is 1 by 10. 1 by 10. Why? Because 1 means one full box. 10 means in 10 columns. How many columns are there? 10 columns. And how many is colored? 1 is colored. So in 10 column, one box is colored. So in fractional form, we write it 1 by 10. And then in decimal form, how we read? The decimal form of 110 is 0.1. 0.1 means in word, how can we read it? It is also read as 0.1. When we read it, we have to read as 0.1. This is point 0.1. Got it? Now I will show you one example in my note. Look at it. Write the decimal for the colored part. Now in this, combining whole numbers and the decimal numbers. Now how many? One full box is colored, means 1. The whole part is 1. And then the whole box divided into equal 10 columns. In equal 10 columns, 3 are colored. 3 are colored. So shall we see it in the rough note? See, one full column is colored, means it is 1. One whole part. 10 columns are there. In full one box, 10 columns are there. In 10 columns, 3 are colored. So how will we write 10 below? Means denominator, numerator. 10 boxes. Among these 10 boxes, 3 are colored. So 3. 3 by 10, we have to call it. The whole number will come down. And then how many are colored, we'll write it here. So 3 by 10. When we read it in 0, 1, and then point. And then how many are colored? 3. So in tens we have 3. In zeros we have 1. So when we read it, how will we read? 1.3. 1.3. When we write, we have to write it as 1.3. This is the way we write the answer. We should know how to write in decimal, and then we also should be able to write it in word. This is the example. Got it, students? How I explained to you. The rest of the sums in this chapter I will teach you in the Zoom classes. Thank you all. Have a nice day.